I first heard this story at mystery school, told by Gene Houston, and then told by Peggy Nash Rubin. And I've got to confess, I was moved by the story every time. Peggy Nash Rubin is a tremendous actress. And if she were here, I'd tell her to her face. Thank you for teaching me this, Peggy. I hope you enjoy it. Imagine Camelot. Imagine you are there. Sounds, sights, ladies, knights, the lovely Guinevere. It's Merlin, Arthur's on the throne. If you stop to think about it, your mind surely would be blown. No electricity, no computers, no internet, everything familiar you might as well forget. Still, they managed to entertain each other. You gotta wonder how. I believe they told each other stories, as I am doing now. So, it's Avalon, Milady and Milord, it's ball 200 many, Arthur is just a little bored. He whispers to Sir Gawain, boldest knight in all the land, let's us guys put on disguise and blow this pop castle stand. So off they go at midnight, without armor, without guard. A couple of bows with arrows and bows, and the chase is on, it is hard. Suddenly a golden deer with giant antlers, it's on. Volley after volley goes into the dark, but none can bring down this. Arthur draws his final arrow. His aim is true and clear. The arrow splits the night. Down goes the golden deer. Arthur's pumped. He's excited. He roars his triumph for the night, and looking up, he catches the eye of a giant, some 20 feet in height. This monster has got a voice that'll put the hair up on your skin. Kill my dear, puny human. Death to you and all your kin. One moment, mighty warrior. Gawain met the monster's glare. This is my king. We are unarmed. This battle is not fair. Why not offer us a challenge, a quest? Give us a year, to build our fear. And if we fail, well, you can kill us then? A year to build your fear? Yes, my dear. I have the very thing. Tell me if you can, and I'll kill you in a year, young man. What is it women most want in the world? I'll see you in a year. I'll kill you then. What is it women most want in the world? That seems rather easy. Still, at the pit of their stomach, they felt something here making them queasy. So they go throughout the kingdom, gathering answers far and near. What is it women most want in the world? 1,000,000 answers filled the air. And finally, when the final day came, they were not sure any of these answers would put an end unto this curse. The final day arrives. Each go their separate ways. When Gawain picks up the smell of something dead straight from hell, the thickness of which would put you in a daze. But Gawain is there with darkness, and he's tracking down the source. By now the smell is thick. They should give a medal to his horse. He comes upon a clearing, and then a cave. Hello, he roars. Come help me, I have a king to save. A tiny cloud of insects appeared in a somewhat human form. Swirling, minion insects in this form. Inside, this hag filled with rags and filth and fur, hideous beyond belief. The smell emanates from her. And her eyes were like those googly glasses bouncing all around, and a zit the size of an apricot bit was losing something to the ground. And her hair, well, what can you say? The things that lived in it seemed to like it all day. And when she smiled an incredible grin, something still alive crawled out of her mouth, slid down that long hair that grew on that mold that lived on the edge of her chin. She was outstanding. The mother of all hags and filth and rags. Now hold your breath and observe. Good woman, gags Gawain. A monstrous curse we must reverse, or my king will lose his head. What is it women most want in the world? Can you help me, please? He said. Well, the old lady starts laughing. So hard she nearly spread. You've been talking to my brother. Then she hawked and hacked and spit. Pray! Your brother, holy mother Oh, we'll save that quickly if you can. Once he remembers himself once in the world. Oh, really? Just like that, young man? What is the remember himself to be my handsome, my king, blah, blah, blah. I see. And what may he be so bold to ask us in this deal for me? Well, all I am, all I have, whatever you consider is important is yours. Oh, really? Well, if you mean it, I'd like to spend a little time with you without your drawers. Oh, well, if you insist, we'll get married if you insist. You knights are so bold and so chivalrous. But what'll it be? My bed for your king? Let me hear your story. Let me hear you sing. Gawain drops to his knees, his head down and pray. For my king, nothing too big. I am yours, is what he said. Now cut to the scene. Arthur, the giant. Arthur showing the dances, the answers, and the giant just laughing and dancing. Oh, a castle, some money, some gold, the king. No, that's the wrong thing. I'll take your head now, put it up on my sword. We're not brothers to agree. One moment, my lord! You said we had a whole year for, I have one final answer! Well, let me hear your final answer, mister. Oh, well, your women want, sovereignty over themselves. Ah! You've been talking to my sister! Sovereignty over themselves. Now, cut to camera. Marry her? Gawain, you must remember, was easy on the eye. Marry that hideous old wench, why, people would up and die. But she's so hideous, to touch her, you'd blow your lunch. But Gawain is a man of honor. His word is good as gold. And so the two of them were wed, as old Camelot wept, so I'm told. That night inside a chamber, the hag called him to her bed. Ah, give us a kiss! Yeah, that's the only word she said. Of all the battles he had fought, this was his greatest test. And so he held his breath and kissed her. And much to his surprise, she began transforming. And right before his eyes stood the most beautiful, delicate woman ever dreamt of, ever born. Said she, I may be this way for half the day, then I must resume my horrid form. You see, the spell that I am under means our paradise is lost. At night in bed or day in court, which shall it be, my lord? Gawain dropped to his knees. His head was hung in prayer. Then he looked upon her shining face and said, let the choice be yours, my lovely lady fair. Suddenly a golden light filled the bridal room. The curse is gone forever, said joyful bride to groom. Let all who hear this story know that sovereignty is theirs, and may you live with the golden deliciousness of freedom for all your living years.
Beautiful.